It is the pivotal game of the season. 26 games in, we are 1 point ahead of Atequera, who we're playing today. If we win, our chances of winning the division are that much better. If we draw, they're that much harder. And if we lose, well, I think we're screwed. And frankly, if I'd been thinking about that ahead of time, I would have said screwed in Spanish. Be that as it may, though, I feel really good because we beat the third place team in pretty convincing fashion last game. And had I been thinking ahead, I probably would have And had I been thinking ahead, I would have done a double live com with that. But today it is all about Atequera and a little bit of spreadsheet stuff too. My name is FM20, and this is Time to Greet Y'all, episode 6. So going forward, one of the things I'm trying to do is improve the sound quality. You can kind of sort of see it here. That's my pop filter on my microphone. I've got it down and lowered and kind of angled this way, whereas above it was kind of up here. I thought it sounded odd. This way, I'm hoping it sounds better. I did a couple test versions, and I think it sounds better, but I'm not the only one listening to these. So if you have an opinion on it, let me know. I'll do my best to fix it. You know what? We're going to go... Well, this is where we are now. We are literally 1 point ahead of Atequera, who we're playing today. We had a really good win against Torda Jimeno, a 2-0 victory, thanks to a brace of goals by Miguel Martin, who actually redeemed himself in front of the goal on the penalty kick. And then against El Ejido, Alejandro Marcelo had a brace of goals, one of which came in the 92nd minute. Carlos Moore had a goal in the 95th minute to make the game look a lot closer than it actually was. El Ejido is the third team in the league, and we just... I'm not going to say we dominated them, but we had so many players perform so much better when it really mattered. Marcelo with the brace was really, really good. Vela came on as a substitute and had the assist in the 92nd minute. The goal they got in the 95th minute was cheap. There's just no other way to put it. But what I have done, let me click a couple screens here real quick, is, and I totally forgot to do this last episode, I did take a screenshot of the squad in January at the end of the transfer window. So this is the club in October. This is the club in January, and as you can see, for the most part, there is a decent amount of green across some players. I think the one who has the most improvement is this guy right here, Jose Pedro Figueroa. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 areas he improved in. The players I am kind of worried about, Jabalilo fell a little bit in bravery, but he was injured. I think that's a big reason why that happened. A lot of my older players are starting to fall down in their physicals. Come June, when the season ends, and I take another screenshot, if those fall down even less, then yeah, it's really going to be interesting. One of the things I want to do is 4, 6, 8, 9, yeah. Not a lot of improvement across the board in terms of +2s. Only one player went up +2, Palacios in concentration. But that's because at this level of football, I really don't do a lot of specialized individual training. It's all group training. If you're all defenders, you're all going to be focusing on the same thing. Defensive training, attacking movement. It's only when you start getting up into the higher divisions that I think it's a good idea to start individualizing training, especially when you already have players that have probably maxed out their ability. You just want them to stay competent in the areas they're supposed to stay competent in. Now, that could be an entirely wrong assumption. If that's the case, it's wrong, and it's my assumption. That's the way it is. We'll go to the attribute analysis here. Let me check something out real quick. We'll take a look at Samuel Jerez, who is a player I don't know, but if I type in January 20 here, and for some reason the attribute analysis isn't filling in. Why is that? Because I can see where it improved there. It's just being a pill. I've been fiddling around with this for the past couple days now, and just every once in a while it does something really weird. January 20. You know, but I bet if I do this, and that's not working either. Of course it's not. Now back to the drawing board. We'll get it. We'll get it figured out somehow. So it's just highly annoying. Why is that still showing test player? You know, if I go here, yeah, that's mildly annoying. Such has been my day. That said, today it is Atequera, and you know what? Depending on how the Atequera game goes, we may play Almira. Let me check something out here. Yeah, Almira is 14th. So, of course, watch us beat Atequera handily and then lose to Almira. I'm going to check my best 11, set the reserves, and we're going to come back with our match against Atequera in just a bit. Well, it's not our best 11, but it is our best available 11. De La Calzada in goal. Barrera, Clemente, Ramon, and Moja is the defensive back four because Mateos is out with an injury for the next couple of days. Espinoza and Hernandez as the midfielders. Armero and Marcelo as the attacking midfielders because Jabalilo is coming back from injury and is not full strength yet. I could bring him on if I wanted to, but Marcelo is doing a good enough job for us. Martin and Juanca up top as the strikers. They're playing a 4-1-3-1-1. Interesting. How many goals does FIFO have so far? 20. Wow. First highlight of the game, Rafia and right at Calzada. Rolls it out to Hernandez, back to Ramon. Out to Armero. Drives forward, he's got help. Drops it off Barrera, who loses it. Cala. Morrow to FIFO, who got between the defenders. Goes right, bounces it off. Barrera has it. Back to Calzada, who holds it up. I'm not really a fan of this. Clemente to Barrera. And the highlight ends. I don't know about you guys. I get really nervous when my goalkeeper starts playing with the ball in front of the net. You know, just get it out of there. And I'm reasonably sure I have distributed quickly on... Yeah. So, yeah, that just happened. Okay. Morrow, a nice pass into open space where FIFA was going to be, and he ran right by the defender. Diaz throws it right to Hernandez, who is dispossessed by Morrow. Okay, Rafia, Cala to FIFO, back to Morrow to Diaz. Centers it in, FIFO's there, and he heads it over the crossbar. Small favors. Just outside the box, Rafia. And Calzada pushes it wide left. Levia is going to run it back down, though. Out to Torres. To Leva? L-E-I-V-A. Through the box. Kicked away. And my number 9 decided, hey, the ball's coming towards me, and just did not go for it. Clemente to Armero. Back to Clemente. Up to Barrera. He gives it away to Espinoza. Cala to FIFO. Avoids one. Takes the shot. Pushes it wide right. Jeez. Or as they say in Spain, Jesus Cristo. Atequera is just... Diaz passes up the space. Morrow runs it down, centers it. Leva's there. Madre de los Dios. Okay. Okay. Well, boys, it is time for the balking. Morrow on the throw-in. To Cala, back to Diaz. To Cala, back to Diaz. To Rafia. To Cala, across the field. Leva's there. Out to Evora. To Leva, FIFO, and De La Calzada with a nice punch. It was a good effort by Atequera. Leva sends it in, and it gets headed right to De La Calzada. Well, Juanca is uninterested. So you know what, Juanca? You may be uninterested from the bench. I'll bring on Ortega. I will bring on Jabalilo. We're going to save our last sub. And I'm whistling my S's again. We're on the attack. Moha to Ortega. Back to Moha. And he gives it away. Espinoza to Kala. Tomorrow. Oh, up into space. Levo runs by it. Crosses it in. Oh, wow, did we dodge a bullet there. Holy smokes. They're going to win. Son of a gun. Told the guys to push forward. They're all like, yeah, okay, maybe. Son of a gun. Calzada to Ramon. Moha, Habalilo. Hernandez. Up into space. Martin got by the defender. The goalie's out. And he... Oh, nice. We got 2 minutes to equalize, people. Come on. We can do this. We can do this. I don't want to get too wild. I'm too afraid to hit my mic where it is now. That was nice. Hernandez up to Martin. Into space. Goalkeeper was out too far. Although, to be fair, wasn't a lot he could have done about that. I'll take a draw. A draw keeps us in the lead. Barrera... Son of a gun. And they're now 2 points ahead of us. Barrera's out 2-3 days. I'm not interested in the press conference. What a bummer. I think I am just going to call this here. That is just frustrating. Melilla and Velez, where are they at? Mella's bottom of the table. Velez is bottom of the table. The question is, do I play through to the end of the season and do a double live comm with Maracania and Linares? No, there's a lot that can go on there. Man. Velez and Mancha. And they're both near the bottom of the table. I think what we might do, we'll come back for, you know what, we'll come back for Melilla and Velez. Yeah, they're both bottom of the table teams. If we screw up between now and then, we got no one but ourselves to blame. And then we'll end with Linares in an end of season review. We should know by the Maracena game where we stand. So hopefully, I'd knock on wood, but I don't think my shock mount is working as advertised. We will get that figured out somehow. If you liked what you've seen and heard, please have a like. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I'd be interested in your feedback on how this one sounds as opposed to some of the other videos. And, you know, we'll get it sorted out. You know, the big thing to do in your first season of lower league football, no matter what country you're in, is to survive. And so far, we're doing that. Question is it going to be enough? Especially when I'm getting an F for team performance, and this certainly isn't going to help. Anyhow, my name's FM20. Thank you very much for watching.